Hello everybody. Today I want to talk about a new brand that I recently learned about through a couple other people within the knife community, other YouTubers. And this is the brand Sitivien. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly. So through Neve's Knives, Jared over there, his YouTube channel, I believe he had a little promotion going on Amazon where you get like 5% discount if you purchase 2 knives, and holy crap. So these knives are, in my opinion, dirt cheap price wise. The build quality and the action and everything overall is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. My mind was just blown. So I first purchased these two guys. This one came in first, and I was just like, wow, this is really nice actually. This is the st119 D2 blade material and jade G10. The flipping action is freaking sweet, and access to the lock bar is awesome with a little bit of encouragement. It's very, very smooth. There's no detent lash, it's solid. When it's fully deployed, there's no movement at all, and I've been flipping these things like crazy. Yes, I've only had them for about 2 days now, but this is just really just first impressions. And I actually was so impressed with these two, I bought myself another one, so we'll open that up in a second. These are definitely full-size knives. They're very hand-filling. A little bit larger than what I like to carry, but they're still pretty nice for the most part. This other guy over here, very similar design and opening mechanism with the hole and the flipper tab. A couple key differences about it though. This one's also D2 blade material. This is the st126. Yeah, these things they're pretty awesome. So, I believe this guy was, I think, like $27, $27.99, and then this one was $29.99. I mean, to me, that's pretty freaking cheap for what you're getting here. These are two full-size knives. They have very comfortable handle materials, a G10, rather thick, hand-filling, a nice pocket clip on both of them. It's just simple bent steel pocket clip. I don't really feel it in the hand. The screws, they are button topped, so I mean there's that, but it is inset into the handles. It is only meant for right hand carry, at least this model. This one very similar too, but because of this giant scallop within the G10 handles, it does actually sit pretty darn flush. So it's as if it's completely underneath the handle material. Couple size comparison knives that I have real quick. Very common ones, I guess, the Sitivien Elementum. Again, they are much larger full-size knives, so the Elementum is just a little bit smaller. Definitely way more cutting edge. Para 3 lightweight. Again, a significantly smaller knife. Benchmade 940. Closer to this guy, the 119. Is it 119? Yeah, 119. Pretty close, pretty close. And then the Benchmade bug out. So yeah, these guys are full-size knives, and while I've only experienced these two, much larger models, I think this next one that I'm gonna open up in a second will be a much smaller one. So let's check this out. So this is how the other two came. It's just a simple little cheap cardboard box made in China. I apologize for clearing my throat a bunch. I'm currently under the weather, but still wanted to be able to make a little video to talk about this brand. Oh, yeah, this is still gonna be a pretty big knife actually. It comes with a little cloth. It's just it's just a tiny little thing. Just toss it. I don't expect the brand to, you know, have like a nice big, like durable cloth like this guy over here. But at this price point, I'm not letting you complaining. So this would be, you know, obviously a thumb stud and axis lock-esque kind of knife. Let's get this guy out of the way. It's nice and smooth. Cool, it's cool. All of these guys, they have polished steel liners. They all have weight relief. There are multiple other colors, mainly like black and I think like blue and brown, just like real basic colors, but I got the natural JG10 ones because that's my favorite color. And wow, that's actually really freaking smooth. So let's try reverse flicking that. Nice, nice. Holy shit. Oh, gotta go a little harder on. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. This feels way more substantial than, you know, my two experiences with actual access locks from Benchmade, the Bug Out and the Osborne. It's probably just because it's a much, you know, much more hand-filling design versus this guy. Yeah, obviously very different blade shape here, but similar cutting length. Handle, quite the same. Just a little bit more hand-filling. Yeah, these guys are just very spongy, very light. Typically tend to fumble around with these guys a good bit. And I don't really hard use my knives at all, so it's not like they've been, you know, beaten to shit, and that's why they're not opening and closing easily. That's just how they are. Well, this guy, it's super freaking smooth. Assuming it has ball bearings inside. Can't really tell right now. I'll end up having to take it apart later, but just from experiencing this right now for the first time, this is freaking sweet. I love this. This model is the 124, st124, also in D2 blade material. Guys, I am not kidding when I say that you will be blown away by the fit and finish and just how these guys feel. So obviously I'm not affiliated or anything with this brand. I'm not getting anything by saying nice things about it. I'm just saying from what I've experienced. I have knives in my collection that are, you know, quite easily, you know, like 5, 6, 7 times more than what these guys cost, and these things just feel much more substantial. I would say maybe the real test would be if Sitivien is able to produce knives of this same quality, fit, and finish in a much smaller package to cater to states and areas that you know, have restrictions on blade laws, like here in California. So like this is definitely would be illegal to carry, but you know, I carry anyway. You know, there's no pocket police around, at least where I work. So yeah, this is pretty sweet. I think this right here kicks ass on both my Benchmade knives, just on, you know, how it feels. I'm still trying to get used to, you know, the timing of the actual lock, but it's just strong as hell. You have to be extremely deliberate with it. It's not just willy-nilly. This thing is just, this is extremely impressive. So this guy was also about like 30 bucks. So pretty sure most people could swing 30 bucks. I'm picking up one of these guys off Amazon. I don't believe you'll be disappointed. I'm definitely not. I'm in utter shock, actually. Because I know some other YouTubers kind of hype things up a little bit. If they're, well, you know, whether they're affiliated with them or not. But this is just freaking sweet. You can probably hear that little zip as I open it. That's just the, you know, everything's still breaking in. I was hearing the same thing with, you know, both the other ones. It was just this little zipping sound as I went to go open it. It's the same thing that you hear on a lot of 2-Suns. It's just breaking in, but now it's just, with just a day of flipping these two guys over here, the little zip sound is just gone. So yeah, these things are just blowing my absolute freaking mind. I love them. These are gonna see probably a lot of pocket time and definitely some customization coming soon. So yeah, there's that. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Go pick these guys up and take a look at this brand before they start creeping up in price, because I believe that they will eventually, just like Sitivien and a couple other budget-oriented companies. Thank you guys.